Grind your way up. The players are back. I think we are reconnected for grand finals. Shizenix, SV9, the ThaloShiz, C Titan versus CapyGraba's Dusk. This is a replay of game 2. We did have a little desync issue, so we're back. Both players reset and ready to rumble. Will they change strategies or will they stick with it? Only time will tell. Or will we have another instant desync? It's looking good. It's just kind of stuttering a bit. Purification, not super good in this matchup. Neither one of these, well, that's not entirely true. Dusk would use that drained keyword as a debuff, but Cappy throwing that purification out early is fine. Not a scroll they're going to need later to protect themselves from those debuff cards. Broken Shriek comes across. Concussion Blow as well. With 0 defense, ThaloShiz. Vampiric going to gain back, a little health. 11. Every HP matters. We know this Sea Titans deck. We know that they have plenty of tools to regain health and mana. That's sort of their vibe. But we also know that this Dusk is ready to scrap and willing to deal out the damage when the time is right. 72 more. Gains 205. Loveless Lunge deals 81. So the Alchemist saving the Sea Titan. 150 plus damage from Dusk last turn. And they gained 75-ish of that 150 back to their own health totals. We have seen ThaloShiz able to play, 2 very different play styles, and it'll be interesting to see which one is chosen here for game 2 of Grands. They're down 1 match. Rejection, Heartbreak, Vampiric, all of these lifesteal scrolls. Look at that. 125% of the damage done was applied as health gain for CapyGraba, who's already at full health, but just the fact that drained keyword got stacked that many times is incredible. As a Dusk fanboy myself, I cried a single tear of beauty. Hydrate going to gain some health for Thalos. Hopeless Grasp coming to deal damage. ThaloShiz in the red health, and depending on their exact hand, could be in a little trouble here. Again, we know that the C deck has plenty of healing. It's just whether we find it at the right time. 9 total scrolls left for Cappy. Heavy Carve being one of them. Vampiric comes over to steal some of that health back. Deals 41. Gains 11. And then another 16. 79 HP for Thalos. Cappy in command here. Do they have the scrolls to close it out? Or will they have to wait for another sunnier day? Cry of sorrow. That's going to hurt. 40 damage. Oh, on the rails. ThaloShiz praying for some instant heals. They are going to activate their scrolls first based on agility. So that should. There we go. Breath of fresh air. Plus 80 thanks to the Magicka buff. And then an instant minus 60 from Cappy. Cappy keeping the pressure on. The pedal to the metal. This is tense. 6 scrolls left for Cappy. Sea Titan just barely hanging on, but that's generally their game plan. Regeneration gets to activate first. No, Cappy played no scrolls. Cappy played no scrolls that turn. Must be thinking of the end game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That could have been the end. Again, the scrolls in hand must just not have fit the bill. Super tense situation for both players. Obviously, the Dusk player feeling a bit more comfortable in this exact heavy carve. How much? 54, dealer. 54 for the heavy carve. Yikesers. 95 health now for ThaloShiz, thanks to the healing bed card scroll. Just pedal to the metal. Cappy has been relentless in the last 3 or 4 turns, except for the one where he skipped playing cards, but it's probably, oh my, mana carve. Another 54, concussion. Mana drain. Nothing to drain on Cappy's side, but you still do get the plus 50. Thalos hanging in there, using these sustain cards. Mirage. Major restoration just in time, just as the sea drew it up. Plus 60 as well at the end of turn. Health totals generally the same, and Cappy is down to 5 scrolls. Sea Titan ThaloShiz has 9. We know that all 4 weapons on screen for both Titans have these return ability properties. We will see that come into play, I guarantee it, in the next 3 or 4 turns. It's kind of all about what's actually left, right? What are the other scrolls? Because as a player, you can say, oh, I know these scrolls are going to be in the mix. It's the ones that you don't know about that catch you off guard. Plan of Elements, 50% chance of return. Tsunami comes out, big damage from, oh man, tack on an Iron Punch as well. That's over 100, easy. Cappy gets 30 back at the end of turn. Starving for mana a bit on the Dusk side, but they could use health to pay for something large. Siren Song, more big damage. 30 damage plus 60 health. The sustained monster of sea is rearing its ugly head. Energy release, big blast, 80 damage. Cappy hangs in there. Regens some mana for next turn. 4 cards in hand, and those are the final 4. 4 cards in hand for Thalos. They play 1, which is Concussion. It returns to the deck. Oh my, tense times.
Wow, total shift. Now seeing Cappy in the red, Thalos in the green. Comfortably.
Yeah, he was owning it. Alchemist going to gain 155 just before the concussion blow comes in. Again, here are those weapon scrolls being so incredibly important here in the end game. Concussion blow after concussion blow for both players. Cappy's got less options, but it's not impossible. 311 is a lot of health for ThaloShiz. Cappy chooses not to play a scroll. Just praying that the concussion does not return to deck. Oof. Cappy down to 17. Tense moments. Maybe he's holding out on another healing card and needed the MP. Or sorry, yeah, needed the mana to play it. Will this be the final turn? Grand finals. 1,000 euros on the line. And the game's over. Did Cappy just sapped his own health to death? Is that what just happened? Taking the high road as a Dusk would. I think he just zapped himself into 0 health. GG's. Cappy goes down. Then ThaloShiz makes it 1-1, and we are going to overtime, folks.